Hi there, it's Devin Kelly, Young Persons Outreach Worker from Basis, Yorkshire. I'm just coming back from our In Your Own Words exhibition tonight at Shine, and really just reflecting on what a brilliant night it was and how sometimes it feels in this field like we're constantly fighting. I know for the young people that I work with, not only do they have the pressures from the perpetrators and the coercion and manipulation, but it's the pressures in that fight, sometimes through really challenging behaviours, but to be heard and to be listened to. And then as practitioners, we're up against it. So we're either kind of battling to be recognised in terms of that CSE still exists. This isn't kind of a history or an abuse that is historical or we've kind of overcome, or struggling to recognise that the risks are real and not to reduce them in the package of support that needs to be put in place. Or we're struggling with funders to be funded appropriately to be able to offer the support to young people in a long-term sort of way. All the young people that spoke tonight have been supported by Basis for at least 2 or 3 years. So it shows actually that the impact comes later on. But for me as a practitioner, being able to see that point for the girls and actually that they've come so far and that they're in a place where they're ready to be able to talk about their experience, to offer the messages to us as professionals that helps us be better practitioners, where those lessons that we can learn and we actually can implement the next day when we go into one of those sessions, when they're talking about when to know and when to listen to them to kind of keep persevering in terms of that support, or actually when to take a step back. But that step back is that reassurance to them that when they're ready, that they can come to support, they can come and access the support. And actually for us, the lesson is that all support for young people needs to be at their own pace and on their terms. And we talk about kind of this young person centered term, and actually the practice of that does work. So it's hopeful because I realize that the battle's worth it. So that perseverance to actually get these messages out is so worth it, because young people really can move on from this abuse and they really can be something other than a victim or survivor, whatever term they want. And what the girls were saying tonight is actually they want to be them. They want the opportunity to be heard, to be believed, but then actually to move on with their lives. And that's so possible. I don't think young people necessarily realise not only their messages are helpful to other young people or that they learn from us, but actually we can learn from them. And, you know, watching the girls tonight, I was reflecting on those times 2 years ago when there were challenging behaviours or there was a lot of risk as part of their lives, and just how that journey from perseverance can happen over time. So I just feel really proud of them and really proud of ourselves as a service that is able to offer that type of support to young people through that moving on process, that we have the Lionesses and how massively key it is. So feeling really hopeful, kind of feeling that fire back in my belly, that those fights, all those kind of times where it feels like all that's coming is criticism or this kind of battle is actually so worth it. So I'll leave you with that tonight, but just to say that there's still time before the 18th of March and National CSE Awareness Day, and we shouldn't be talking about this kind of just confined in this month, that it should be ongoing conversations and discussions. So you can get involved. Any little bit helps. So if you feel like donating, you can text BYYP £5 to 70070. We work on a shoestring and every little bit really does help. If it's not in a financial way, you can definitely get involved in the campaign by using the hashtag It's Not Your Fault and hashtag CSE Day 18. Get involved, write a declaration, a message on your hand about what you can do, what some of the messages are out there in whatever capacity you have to help end CSE or just help young people feel believed and listened to. So just a massive, massive well done. And thanks to the girls for being just so brilliant and brave and strong. I really appreciate that refreshness and actually that hope as a professional to keep going and keep that fight alive. Thanks. Bye.